Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am working on Project Life. I'm still working on 2021. This is week 50. I'm starting with my photos as usual, and I also have the brand new Citrus Twist Fresh Starts Life Crafted kit. I've got the kit, but my design team package didn't arrive with the papers and the cards, so I've gone ahead and used the digital versions. So I've also created myself some like extra 4x6s by trimming out some of the traveler's notebook papers. You know my love for digital papers, so I've just gone ahead and created some cards that I'm going to use today. Now, I love this kit. It's so pretty and fresh and colorful. Perfect, I feel like, for summer. This is not a week of January, though. There are a lot of obviously, the name's Fresh Starts. So there's a lot of kind of new beginnings and whatnot, that sort of theme to things. I'm not quite there. I'm still at the end of 2021 here, but I'm just going to pick out all of my kind of favorite colored bits. Now, as normal, there's a massive bag of die cut pieces, so I'm going through them, just pulling out things that I want to use, and it's basically, when I look back at it now, I'm basically just pulling out all kind of labels and tickets and stuff, so I guess a little bit more of the kind of general die cuts. I'm also trying to add a little bit of color down here into the bottom corner of this layout. I've used a lot of color as far as the journaling cards go, but I do have one black and white photo down in that bottom left-hand corner. And so along with I added a more kind of neutral 4x6 card in the bottom right, just to kind of balance things out a little bit, but it does end up leaving the bottom row of my spread looking a little bit colorless in comparison to the rest of the spread. So I'm going to add a little bit of color back into here to kind of balance things out a bit. I've picked out a couple of tags for that black and white photo, and I also want to use this puffy sticker that says sweet. I just needed to add my journaling in here first, so I kind of worked out where my photo and that sticker were going to go, drew some really light kind of pencil lines, so it's little guidelines for myself, and then just ran that through my typewriter, which was accidentally set to pink. So I hadn't necessarily intended to type in pink, but that's how it is. Let's just say I was adding some extra color unconsciously. I've added the word sweet, and it kind of overlaps my photo just for the size that it is. So I also overlapped the edge of the card just to kind of create those little layers there. Now the rest of the spread is going to be pretty easy. I'm not doing a whole bunch of journaling on here. It was just one of those weeks, getting through to the end of the year, the lead up to Christmas. So I'm just kind of getting things done. This was the week that the new design team for Citrus Twist was announced, so I had to put my little photo on there, and I'm just kind of really decorating it more than adding any journaling or anything. There was a really sweet little quote card in there. Well, not card, sorry, it was like a little die cut. It just says, "You are whole, capable, enough, just as you are," which I thought was really sweet, so I'm just going to add that in there. I kind of tucked it underneath the photo and added a couple of the little puffy sticker hearts. Those tiny little puffy sticker hearts are so cute, I could just eat them. I'm trying not to hoard them. In fact, I use basically all of them on this spread, so I feel proud of that rather than keeping them forever. Now this stamp set, it took me a while, so I did cut out the amount of time that I sat staring at all the little phrase words on there, because there are so many. There are little phrases, there are little words. It's really easy to kind of jigsaw them together to make your own sentiments, which is what I did. It's called All the Things, and that's exactly what it is. It's got all of those words in there. So I just stamped 3 little stamps together and then added a puffy sticker. Now this one here, I had created my grid photo in Photoshop, and I much preferred kind of to put that heart die cut over on the right hand. I was using the kind of grid lines to line it up, and I preferred it on the right, but it covered up too much of those cute photos, and it sort of fit the photos on the left better. So it's gone on the left. I probably would have preferred it on the right. That's just a personal preference, but that's where it goes. Now I took a screenshot. I mean, a lot of the photos from December ended up in my December daily album rather than in Project Life. So these are more like kind of general photos rather than December themed ones, which means I'm a little bit photo light on some of these weeks towards the end of the year. So I do have a screenshot from a particularly warm day, and I've just added a couple of puffy stickers and these tiny word stickers, and I'm doing the same thing down here in this kind of cluster, just layering them together to kind of mimic that quote die cut on the design team photo. They're kind of like at little awkward angles, and I kind of liked that it was sort of quite cute, so I've kind of replicated that on these other two cards. Now the Oh My Heart card was pretty enough on its own, but I did want to use that bow. I had a die cut pulled out first, but then I saw that there was like a puffy sticker version, so I decided to use that instead because it's so pretty and cute and just gets me a little bit more color onto that card. And the last thing I have to do is work on my title card, and I'm basically just going to use all of these die cuts that I pulled out. One of them was kind of a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more like vintage looking, a little bit browner, and so I'm just going to stick with these like pretty fresh colors. I'm going to use 3 of the little die cuts. I did swap one out so that I don't have 2 teal ones. I've got a teal, a yellow, and a pink, and the little pink one actually says number and it's got a little line, so I'm going to use that for my week number, and I'm going to use these really pretty alphas. I love them, plus they have numbers. That's a win. And I'm going to just kind of stack the title so it doesn't sort of read across one line. It's more the whole thing kind of becomes like a little cluster on this really pretty striped card. I love that colored card. You can imagine how many times I'm going to be printing this one out. I've added the week title. I'm just going to stamp onto the other little label, the yellow one that I added, which is very small, so I'm careful with the stamping. And then it felt like it needed something else just to kind of complete the cluster. So this is where I use up the last of those very pretty little puffy sticker hearts. I was trying to find a third one. Luckily there was a third one on there. And that's it. That's the spread all done. Hey, this is such a great kit. I'm going to leave the link for you in the description box, but you know my love for these kind of colors, so it's totally up my street, and I hope it will be up yours as well. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to leave a couple more videos on screen. Otherwise, I will see you again really soon. Bye!